a podcast to honor the gods.
This better come with a sacrifice.
Dave X Media.
The bits.
That is not German. That is Dutch.
What, das ist gut?
Das is good. That's what.
Yeah,
no. Because I
that's the
said
German.
I said Spreche German, which is also not how you say it, but that's also Dutch. Anyway, welcome to The Bits, hosted by your favorite jam buds, Guy who doesn't know Dutch or German.
And Charlie?
Fantastic.
I'm just here.
Charlie,
I don't know what's happening.
What languages do you know, Charlie?
I kind of know English, I think. I was raised my birth language is sarcasm. So
Can confirm.
Holy crap, wait, guys, we gotta get a scoop on who just said that. Someone get the camera. Is that Sam from Content and Capable?
It is
Sam
I.
journalist.
Gosh. I can't ever get rid of that username anymore. I've used it so many times and it just I don't know, it works.
You're Sam the journalist. But to give our audience a refresher, because you were here for a previous episode, you were here for Keep Beach City Weird?
Yep.
Yeah, the previous Ronaldo-centric episode.
Yeah, you were here for that, but it's been a while. So hey, if you'd like to remind everyone who you are, what you do, throw in your pronouns if you want to be a cool cat.
Yeah, I'm Sam. My pronouns are he, him. I normally host Content and Capable. Also, as we've made jokes, I'm a journalist by day. So, yeah, I do all sorts of bits and pieces. If you don't remember from the episode I was on last time, I've actually never seen Steven Universe. It's actually really great. Every time Charlie invites me on, I get to binge a whole bunch of episodes. Or maybe skip the ones that I forgot to binge last time. We'll talk about that in a second. But it's always really nice. And I love watching Steven Universe because the episodes are really lovely and short. It's just nice and comforting.
It's very good. Maybe we're going to have to get you on for non-Ronaldo episodes in the future, because I don't think we have another one until...
season 4 or 5, I think.
Yeah, season 4 is when Rocknaldo happens.
But we like Sam, so we want to have him for at least once a season.
Of course. I started from the start of season 2 when I was watching this morning before I jumped on. And in the first episode, Charlie was like, oh, it'd be nice to get you on for another Ronaldo episode. And in the first episode, Ronaldo makes an appearance in season 2. I was like, I feel betrayed. And then I realized he's had the most minor and silliest of roles in that first episode.
Yeah. It's relevant, but also I really wanted to get Abby on for that episode. So, sorry.
Totally understandable.
It edges be how it be. But we have Sam on for today's episode, Rising Tides, Crashing Skies, which is episode 7 of season 2, which premiered on June 16th, 2015. Which means, by all accounts, I guess it's technically a Pride episode.
No. Why are we giving the Pride to Ronaldo? When I told Abby we're doing another Ronaldo episode, she's just like, ew, MAGA. That's how she identifies him, as he's that kind of guy.
No, Ronaldo gives me chaos bisexual energy, where he runs the local Keep Beach City Weird, and his conspiracy theories, yes, someone could go, oh, they're right-wing adjacent, but also the amount of Keep X City weird Facebook groups I've seen around, they're all just a whole bunch of chaos like leftists in loving their city, and yes, maybe don't want their city developed any more than it is, which is not necessarily a good thing. But they love, I don't know. I think keeping places weird is a great thing.
Yeah, I mean, like in general, yes, I absolutely agree with that. It's just the vibes that he gives off as like the anime nerd lives in a parent's basement, incel vibes.
Oh yeah, but he's not mad about it. He like fully embraces his role in society.
True.
He understands society.
We live
Does
in a
he?
society.
Listen, technically speaking, he was the first one to get shit right. Even though, okay, I shouldn't give him that kind of credit, because if you just throw a bunch of shit at the wall, eventually something will stick. It does not account for the fact that you still have a bunch of shit on the ground.
Would like to say this is pretty good journalism.
You would?
Yeah,
You would? Okay.
like the way he documents what happened at the end of season 1 was pretty accurate. I was like, okay, I like this. What he takes away from it, not necessarily the right direction. It's a direction, and it's not bad. Like, I think that if we were in any other universe, there would be a group of people going, well, these people are troublemakers, send them away. He just also really wants weird things to keep happening in Beach City.
Yeah, like he's the first half of the episode, he's just like, he has to be oh god, what's his name? The guy who hates Spider-Man so damn much. He's trying to be J. Jonah Jameson, who's just like, wow, I hate these guys so much, I want to run them out of town. But then he's like, no, I'm Ronaldo. I like weird shit.
I do love it. He like very briefly forgets who he is and then realizes and remembers.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess we should get into this very poorly edited documentary that's disguised as an episode of Steven Universe.
I feel like this is enough of a trope, and I couldn't list another example off the top of my head, but it's like, hey, let's stop the show during the development of plot and like recap what happened. It's like, you know what? This is anime filler. We've reached anime filler for Steven Universe.
Yeah, but also like I don't know how much the gap was between season 1 and season 2, but it's good to remind everyone the beats of like the last 2 episodes of the season beforehand, just to remind everyone where the characters are at, and like reiterating it 3 or 4 times over the first few episodes, I suppose, is pretty important. But yes, I do agree. It's a bit of that anime filler episode.
Literally.
I was going to say, this isn't the first anime filler we've had. We've already had the beach episode with the pizza family.
So we've had the beach episode. We're having now the recapping the last season episode in like a colorful montage. Later on, we get the sports episode.
Gosh.
Yes. Listen, the sports episode is filler, but not filler. The sports episode is important to me and my soul.
What are other? Is there a tournament arc that I'm not remembering? I don't really think that's a filler thing, but like that's a thing anime loves to do nowadays. Tournament arcs.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a filler thing that you do in anime, but I don't think there's one in here unless you count the wrestling episodes as like,
you know what? Yeah,
tournament arc.
Let's count those. Hey, Steven Universe, we can safely say is an anime with filler. We did it, boys. We did it. Round of applause. Before we progress into talking about the episode, hey Charlie, did the postman bring us any post?
Oh, you reminded me. I love that you reminded me, because otherwise I
try
would
to like
forget.
every recording, because like
I
that's
know.
the good thing to do. Charlemagne.
Hey, Mr. Postman, bring me a post. Bring me the post I love the most.
Charlie, I could see you writing like corporate musicals.
Oh, I didn't write this song. It's from the show.
Okay. The way you performed it, though, the energy.
Yeah, but still. Anyway, Charlie, read the fucking post.
We got a wonderful post from our previous guest on the pod, Kyla. And Robert, I feel like you also need to like look at the email as well because like it is formatted beautifully. But what it says is, "Hello, valued customer. The Wacky Sats Supply Company would like to let you know that about this exclusive offer. Enter code WACKY to get 15% off at checkout, not including shipping to ancient temples.
No.
Find more
Why would
wacky
you?
ways to pack. Visit the Wacky Sacks website today. Wackiest of the week. The limited edition taco tote bag is now available online and at locations near you, including Gherkins off Route 109." And she says, "P.S. I was sad you guys weren't getting enough posts from the postman. Here's more bang for your bits." And she
Bang for
did
your
her
bit.
she did her heart sign off, which is a purple heart, blue heart, purple heart, which is her
That's cute.
usual sign off in emojis if they don't show up. Thank you, Kyla, for
Kyla.
sending us a wacky sack commercial in email form.
I love it. I love it. You should send more emails to your favorite podcasters. I know everyone gets like really anxious about sending emails, but like podcasters love it. We like froth at it. When you send emails, whenever I receive an email on the podcast email, I get really excited, and then it's an advertisement or a scam or someone telling me my website doesn't work, even though my podcast does not own a website in any way, shape, or form. So,
I love the ones that are just like, "Oh, we can help you get Instagram followers," and they like quote the exact like description of the Instagram back at
exactly.
me, and I'm just like, "Oh, so what you did is you read the Instagram description and you didn't do anything else."
Nah, not at all. Why would they?
Why would they? Why would they indeed? Thank you
Yeah.
so much for mail. We love mail. All right, let's start talking about how you should be emailing the DashCon 2 people to have me and Charlie be featured content creators there. All right, I was like,
Yes.
we're talking about this episode.
Okay.
So-
okay. So we get our intro.
Honestly, God, this episode plays out like if you were assigned to make like a documentary video in 5th grade and you were only given Windows Movie Maker like circa 2006 to make it.
Yeah.
Okay, but I did this in high school. Like I did film
Yeah.
and television all the way through high school. Did you ever like have to do one of these, and did you like create like a film company name or like a production name?
So that's a great question that we can save for the end for the question.
Can do.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
So the episode starts with a no official looking video introduction. Or I'm sorry, with an official looking video introduction, a blue background with words that say Studio Fryman Presents, which I mean, love to see that.
And then there's the Keep Beat Shitty Weird production with the same icon as the Keep Beat Shitty Weird Tumblr, and Ronaldo does his like dramatic intro, and then cracks come down on Beach
Yeah.
City, like woo. And then he does his little swivel on the chair to be like, "Hi, I'm Ronaldo. Whoop whoop, I'm Ronaldo."
Yeah, but then he swivels too. He has to start over. It's fucking funny. As someone who has just started their foray into making YouTube videos, God bless editing.
Oh gosh, I know that this is poorly edited on purpose, but like I've been in like oh gosh, I gotta go refilm that thing because it looked terrible. Or like
Yeah.
all the news bloopers you see sometimes. There's one of my favorite ones is a BBC one where they like read the intro of all the stories and then the lady has to run to the desk and it's too far between when they cut away from her and when they cut to the desk. So she's like running to the table.
That's what in the industry call a big oof. He clears his throat and he briefly explains the purpose of his blog, Keep It Shitty Weird, and states that though people often ignore his observations, no one will be able to deny the truth. Dun dun dun. I want to say this is like very topical for me right now because at least for most Americans, because there are these drones flying all throughout the U.S. or whatever. So hey, and there's people posting stuff on the internet about like, oh my god, these are aliens. It's a secret government organization thing. It's this, it's that, and it's like, that's something.
Yeah. So we see the actual footage of the the hand ship, and then it cuts to Steven and the Gems, and it's like, oh no, what are they going to talk about? Steven and the Gems? And then we get the title card, which is Rising Tides / Crashing Skies, Danger on the Boardwalk. The truth about the most dangerous boardwalk. A KBCW investigative documentary. Jesus Christ.
I love it.
If you had to title this kind of documentary, would you use that title?
Yeah, 100%. It reminds me of like an old school newspaper, and you got to say it in like a transatlantic accent. So it's
The Atlantic Ocean is trans?
Look,
No one laughed
mid-Atlantic,
at my
I think
very
is the
good
actual
joke.
term. But yeah, I got the joke. It took me a hot second.
I don't know what's happening here anymore.
Neither do I. Ronaldo is shown interviewing different types of people about the invasion. Nana Fue talks about how the fish she was preparing just like fell to the ground. Wonderful animation thrown in by Ronaldo